Finally, unfortunately, we are here. This video here is part 5, the last part of our What's Good to Eat at Maxwell Food Center. This food center here. So, join me inside here while I show you some other things, some recommendations. What's good to eat at this place? This place called Maxwell Food Center. So as we're walking around, there are a few interesting stalls that I'll recommend to you. I won't recommend the food, just the stalls, because I haven't tried them. One of these places is this place here. They sell ramen, one of the most affordable ramen you can find in a food center. Yep, ramen in a food center. As we head up here, there's this chain of dessert stalls that sells soya bean dessert and soya bean milk or soya bean drink called Lao Ban Soya Bean. There are branches all around the island, you can look for it. Or this place here, of course, the 1950s coffee is a shop. They actually have a branch in Chinatown complex. I think they make the coffee there better. Here, it's just okay. If you like coffee, this is a good place to come. Or you can come to this place here called Coffee Queen. They have branches, I think there one in Xiang, one in Marine Parade. They also serve good coffee here. You can drop by here to get a Singapore style coffee. So these are just some of the items that you can get here. Another old school store is the one here that's half closed. They sell rickshaw noodles, cheap noodles. Rickshaw drivers used to eat these type of noodles, so that's why they call it rickshaw noodles. And so, yes, so we're heading to a shop. How do I say this? Sells traditional Hokkien ngoh hiang. Or this store here called Hapki Wu Xiang Guan Chang. Or Heji Wu Xiang Guan Chang. So this place here sells something like Chinese style fritters, eaten together with bihun. So here are the prices. So if you do want something different, you can come here and get it. So this is what I got. I ordered the $6 portion, an extra $1 for the bihun. And this store here, I must say, why do I must say this? Anyway, so they sell this type of item. So it's basically this type of bihun. This is actually your stomach filler, to fill your stomach. The bihun here is savory, quite ordinary, quite plain. Nothing really exciting about this bihun. A bit of bihun noodles and a bit of bean sprouts. But what's interesting here is this plate here, where you have all the different Chinese fritters. So on the top there you have the egg slice, then you have the pink or the Chinese sausage, and then you have some century egg at the bottom there. Then you have the ngoh hiang, you have some fish ball and some tofu. So what I do feel about this is, this stall is very similar to the stall called China Street Fritters, which is nearby. And only difference is the sauce. So there are slight differences, but the taste is also a bit similar. But I must say, certain things they do well here, certain things they do well on the other side. What I like here, of course, is the pink sausage. The sausage here, they has a nicer meatier, also a nicer bite feel to it. And then you also have the egg slice. The egg slice here is slightly more flavorful. Also their ngoh hiang, which I think they fry it recently, so it has a nicer taste to it. Yep, so this is the one I like, the sausage, the pink sausage, and then this is the fish ball. Then we also have the tofu. Then the ngoh hiang, which was fried recently, so it's still slightly warm. Then the egg slice, also nice fried texture and nicer taste. And then of course the century egg with some pickled ginger. And you eat all these items together with a chili sauce here, which is quite tasty, a bit sourish, a bit savory, a bit spicy. Then you have this sweet sauce, which does give it a very nice flavor. Slightly sweet, slightly sour, but goes well with the items here. So what I start with is the bihun. The bihun here, nothing to shout about. It's just savory, just normal bihun, not too oily, which I like. A bit of bean sprouts there to give it a slight crunch. But other than that, just very ordinary. But like I said, bihun here is just to fill your tummy. You're here not for the bihun, you're here for the other stuff. The egg slice. The egg slice here has a more distinct eggy flavor. I do like that. Now the pink sausage. Much firmer meat texture, much better meat flavor. And then of course, yeah, Xiang. Very sweet. Meaty flavor too. Good. Let's try some chili sauce with the tofu. Oh, nice stick to it. Quite nice. Now the sweet sauce. It looks much more pinker than the other side. Better flavor too. The Xiang with the chili. This chili is good. Goes well with the pink sausage and the Xiang. One thing, of course, there is this century. And then this pork. Let's eat some vegetables. Let's combine the two flavors together, spicy and sweet. I think here certain items are better. The Xiang definitely better. The egg slice is better. The sausage is better. The pink sausage. Also the sauce is also better. Better flavor. The sweet sauce. The other sauce is a bit more plain. The other side, the China street one. But overall, I still think both is good. This one here, I think the ingredients here are slightly better. But these two come down and eat this. I do not know how long more they will be around, because the uncle and auntie running the store is quite elderly already. And as we are walking around, right next to my favorite fish soup stall, there is this stall that sells Malay noodles and dishes. So let me introduce you to this stall called Traditional Family Cuisine. So they sell nasi padang, nasi lemak, mee rebus, mee siam, laksa and lontong. A wide variety of items, but what I ordered from them first of all is their mee rebus. As you can see, this is what I got. Yes, I take away. During the time that I bought from them, it was the time where you couldn't eat at the food center. So all that I could do is take away, and this is what I took away. Look at this. You can still see some of the beans that they use to make the gravy. And then a lot of different ingredients on top. You have some cut chili, some coriander, some fried tofu cut into small pieces, a whole egg, and then of course the yellow noodles. And then there's probably be some taugeh in there. All inside there, underneath there, you can see is the gravy. Yes, the gravy. This is what makes the dish really, really good. And I really did enjoy this dish here. They do make the gravy very well. I also heard that originally this stall, they used to operate at a primary school. But because maybe they didn't want to open too early every day, they decided maybe opening in a food center would be better. So that's why they moved here. And I'm glad they did, because I must say, they do make the mee rebus well. I must say, the smell coming from here is very, very appetizing. So, are you ready? Are you ready to rumble? Rumble in the mee rebus jungle? Okay, so I would like to get my first bite of the noodles together with the gravy. How good this is will depend on the gravy. How well they do the gravy, what flavors you get from there, how much of the Malay spices they use to make the gravy. Oh yeah, spicy, very flavorful. Smells as good as it tastes. Tastes as good as it smells. Oh. Still hot. See, I add some green chili to it. Just for a bit of spice. Just a bit. The gravy, nice consistency. It's a bit starchy, full of the spices flavor. Here, it's a bit more savory than sweet. The noodles are unfortunately overcooked and a bit soft. So are the bean sprouts, but what makes up for it is the gravy. The gravy makes you go, oh yeah, oh yeah, aha, ah yeah, ah yeah, ah yeah, ah yeah. Can you see that? Oh, yeah.
You see that? Yep. That was the fermented soya bean. Oh. I wonder what's this for. Hey guys, look that way. The elders say that you shouldn't play with your food unless it is fun. Then so, you know, if why follow the rules when you are making the rules? That's very tyrannical. You shouldn't say that. Everyone should follow the rules. Unless it's nonsensical rules or customs that doesn't make sense. I must say, even though the gravy is not what I expected, it's not sweet, it's more savory, slightly tiny bit sour, tangy, but very flavorful, starchy, coats all the noodles, all the ingredients, goes well with the noodles. Overall, I give this, yeah.
Another day, I went there. I actually ordered their nasi lemak. But unfortunately, yes, very, very unfortunately, it took me a while to get home. So, as you can see, a bit of the oil from the sambal has soaked through the packaging. And the food is not hot anymore. I think the food would have tasted much better if it was hot. But unfortunately, as you can see now, as I show it to you, yep, it is a bit of like a block of nasi lemak. Ooh, look at that. Look at the nasi lemak. Look at the chili at the bottom. Look at the chili penetrating the packaging. So it is not warm anymore, but still looks good, doesn't it? If I'm not mistaken, I did find that the rice did have a slight santan flavor, so that is what I like. And then you have the chili, which is a bit spicy, and then you have the chicken wing together with a fried egg, some ikan bilis, and peanuts. That's all you need in a nasi lemak. Maybe one thing you may need is maybe the rice to be warm, but that's optional most of the time. And I'm smelling it, and I do like the smell. It does smell good. Let's have a taste. Oh, look at that. What you need to do, of course, is the sambal is a bit spicy, so you need to mix it in with the rice, and then you eat it in your mouth. I suspect that it would have tasted much better if it was warm, but it is a bit spicy. Not too spicy, but just enough. And then the other ingredients there, I think because I kept the chicken wing inside the packet, so the chicken wing is already soggy at this moment. But the other ingredients, what I can say is nothing really exciting. Nothing, no burst of flavor, no harmonious flavor like how I liked the mee rebus. The mee rebus, I must say, they did very well. I really like the gravy. The gravy goes well with everything. The nasi lemak is more what I ate. You know, the state I ate it in, a bit more average.
The rice does have a bit of a coconut scent to it. Sambal, okay, not too spicy. Peanuts and ikan bilis deep fried. Chicken, quite okay. Overall, the sambal chili here is slightly more to the Malay style, so it's not too sweet, more savory, more of the chili flavor, if you know what I mean. More savory, more chili flavor in the sambal, which I quite like it. Decent. I wouldn't say the greatest. But this is only 350 and the portion size is a lot, especially the rice. So if you do like Malay style nasi lemak, I think this here is quite a decent nasi lemak. I would come back again and try.
And we're heading to the last stall that we're going to feature in this series, where they sell porridge. This place here is called Porridge, and they sell porridge. They also sell some claypot stuff. They used to sell dim sum, and I think they also sell their homemade tofu, which is quite good. But what they do sell, what I do like to come here for, or I used to, is their porridge. In the past, they used to open quite late at night, but unfortunately, because of the situation, you know, the COVID situation, they close early. But still, they still make a very good bowl of porridge, and here I ordered it. The porridge here is smooth, thick, and they are generous with the ingredients. And as you can see, this is the porridge. They give you a big bowl and a yummy bowl. And you taste it, you know why. A lot of people do like to come here, or used to come here, to have their supper, a porridge supper. Not very much anymore, but in the past there used to be much more people coming here for this porridge. And here, look at this. I also ordered an egg. So the egg, if you break the egg yolk, you'll add in some, how do I say this, creaminess into the porridge, which is still hot. I ordered their mixed pork porridge with different types of ingredients in there. Different parts of the pig in there. And this is the porridge. One thing I really do like, first of all, like I say, the certain part of the meat, they actually season very nicely. Other parts, they just leave it plain to be put into the porridge, cooked in here. So they do the porridge well. As you can see, the smoothness of the porridge, every grain is really broken up, and it has a nice savory flavor. For those who like porridge, you know, those who don't want to come early to Maxwell Food Center to get porridge, because Chang, they open for morning, and then before the end of lunch they already close or sold out. So this is a very good alternative. So what I do is I'm going to dig into the porridge. The porridge here, freshly cooked when you order it, so it's still super hot. So you need to be careful. Do not burn yourself. You know, the important organ for eating is your tongue. So do not burn your tongue and mouth. So let's eat the porridge. It tastes nice and smooth. Lots of ingredients. I do like this shop. Normally when I order porridge, I normally like to order the century egg porridge, but this time I ordered the mixed pork. So you have different types of parts of the pig in here. The intestines was a bit chewy. I think the intestines, they may have cooked it too long. The liver was okay, nothing really special about that. The sliced pork, I think they actually seasoned it nicely, so it gives it a very nice flavor. And then the porridge, nice and smooth, comforting, so good and yummy. So if you do like porridge, this is a good porridge to come for. So this is the end of our What's Good to Eat at Maxwell Food Center series. This is the part 5. And okay guys and girls out there, I need to have some feedback from you guys. If you do like to see more of this type of videos, click the thumbs up button. Yes. So the more thumbs up I get, it tells me that you guys like this type of video, and I will make more of this type of videos. If not, my next plan is I already planned for another food center, which I will do another What's Good to Eat at that food center. And if the response is still the same, I may decide to continue or may decide to change to something else, a different type of food adventure. So what happens to this series is up to you guys out there. So click or don't click, that's up to you, that's your decision. Anyway, here is the end of this video, the ending outro. And so this brings us to the end of our video here. As you can see, there are rows and rows of stalls here with lots of seating for you to sit down and eat the delicious food, hawker food, street food, Singaporean food at this food center. There's just so much food that I really cannot cover all this in just one video. So stay tuned. Within the next few days, the next part of this series will be out, so look out for it. And as per usual, like, share and subscribe. I got Patreon, I got PayPal, support me on those. And lastly, but the most important thing, the thing that you have to do is to join me for my next food adventure. I will see you guys around. And girls, bye bye.